Hi everyone, it's Tara with Secret Bee Studio, and I'm here with a new tutorial for this super cute fold-up pocket mini album. This album goes together very quickly, and I'm going to show you how to assemble it and some bonus add-ons. I'm using 3 floral papers from the Bella Blvd Just Because collection that have no right or wrong way for the patterns on either side. You could definitely use paper that has right and wrong ways for the patterns, but you will just need to cut and score them the correct way. You're also going to need a paper trimmer, a bone folder if you have one, a scoreboard and scoring tool, your choice of adhesive, and some decorative scissors if you choose to. We are going to start with our cover pattern. Both sides or patterns for the cover will be showing in the album, so make sure you like the patterns on both sides. Cut this piece in half at 6 inches and then cut it again to 11 inches. Save that 1 inch by 6 inch piece that is left over. Set this aside. The second piece of pattern paper is going to be the inside page, and it will also show both sides in the album, so choose accordingly. You will need to cut a 6 inch by 7.5 inch piece. Set this piece aside. The third and final pattern paper is the pocket, and only one pattern of this paper will show. You need to cut a 6 inch by 5.5 inch piece. Bring in your scoreboard and scoring tool. Start with the largest piece of patterned paper, which is 6 inch by 11 inch. This is the cover of the album. Flip the paper over so that the back side pattern is facing up, and place on the scoreboard with the 11 inch edge at the top. We're going to score this at 3 inches and 7.5 inches. Next, we're going to score the inside page piece, which is the middle size of 6 inches by 7.5 inches. Again, flip the paper over to the back side pattern and place on the scoreboard with the 7.5 inch edge at the top. Score at 3.5 inches. The final smallest piece of paper, which is 6 inches by 5.5 inches, is the pocket, and it doesn't really matter how you score it as long as the 5.5 inch edge is at the top. Again, this is based on paper that doesn't have a right or wrong direction to it. I flip it over anyway and score at 2.5 inches. Then go ahead and fold on all your score lines and use a bone folder if you have one for a nice crisp edge. This is what the album is going to look like once it's assembled. Now, I'm going to cut a decorative edge on the back section of the cover, on the first section of the inside page, and both edges of the pocket page or pocket piece. Because I cannot cut a straight line to save my life, I'm going to use a ruler and pencil to mark a line about 1/8 of an inch from the edge on all of the pieces I will be cutting with decorative scissors. Then I take my decorative scissors and cut away the very edge. If you have any pencil marks left over, go ahead and use an eraser to remove those. Remember that 1 inch by 6 inch piece left over from the cover cutting? We're going to use this piece to create a band on top of one of the pockets to hold more photos or journal cards. Take this 1 inch piece and cut it in half so you have 2 1/2 inch by 6 inch pieces. We are going to put this on the larger size pocket, the 3 inch side, and you can just use 1/2 inch piece and adhere at the top and bottom if you would like, but I'm going to attach mine together and adhere the edges to the inside of the pocket. So first attach the 2 pieces together using a strong adhesive. They only need to overlap about 1/2 inch. I trim mine so the strip is even, and then I decide where I want the connected portion to be on the pocket. I'm going to be covering this connection or overlap with a piece of ephemera so it doesn't show. Once that is decided, I trim away the excess paper, leaving about 1/4 inch at each end that I will fold over and adhere to the inside of the pocket. Apply adhesive at the ends of the strip on the back side pattern and lay the strip on top of the pocket with your chosen pattern facing up and where you want it. Then fold the ends over and adhere to the inside. I placed my strip a little bit off center and closer to the folded edge. Now we are going to adhere the pocket to the larger side, the 4-inch side of the inside page. Apply adhesive, I am using 1/8 inch score tape, to the inside top and bottom edges of the pocket. I also apply a bit of liquid glue to the corners because that's where the decorative edge is. Once your adhesive is applied, adhere the pocket to the 4-inch side of the inside page with the smaller pocket on top and the larger pocket with the decorative band on the back. Now let's adhere this inside page with the pockets to the front flap of the cover and create another pocket. Apply adhesive to the inside of the front flap on the top and bottom sides and just in front of the crease or fold. Then lay the inside page onto the cover just past that crease and fold over and adhere. This completes the assembly of the album. Now I'm going to show you some bonus add-ons. I'm using the extra pieces of pattern paper that I didn't use along with some journal cards of the collection. The first add-on is a small corner pocket on the inside of the first page. For this, you will need a piece of paper cut to 3.5 inches by 3 1/4 inches. Place this on the scoreboard with the 3.5 inch edge at the top and score 1/4 inch on the left side. Then turn the paper clockwise so that the 3 1/4 inch edge that you just scored is at the top and score again at 1/4 inch on the left side. Fold on the score lines and then trim away the corner where the two folds meet so that when both edges are folded in, they don't overlap each other. I'm going to cut a decorative edge on my pocket, so again I use a ruler and pencil. With the folded edges at the side and bottom, I place the ruler at each corner and mark where I'll be cutting. After cutting, I trim away the excess at the top and bottom corners and then apply 1/4 inch score tape to the back side of the folded edges. Adhere the pocket about 1/8 inch from the side and bottom of the page. The next add-on is a photo flip on the last section of the cover. I'm going to use 2 3x4 journal cards for my flips. Cut 2 1/2 inch by 3 inch strips of pattern paper, mine will match the background, and score them in half lengthwise. Fold them so the pattern you want showing is inside, and then apply adhesive to each 1/4 inch side of the strips. Adhere one side to the back of the journal card, and then adhere the journal card approximately 1/4 inch from the top of the section in the center. Do the same thing with the second journal card, adhering it directly under the other strip. And that is the mini album. You just need to add inserts to your pockets and embellish. Here is my finished album. I made an elastic band decorated with a tag and charms and have attached it to the back of my album. You could do the same thing with ribbon as well. In the first pocket, I have die cut a photo strip and embellished it with a couple of stickers from the collection. For the small corner pocket, I attach some tags and journal cards together with a brad, and then I'll just add my photos. For this pocket, I trimmed and fussy cut a 4x6 journal card to fit and decorated it with a sentiment strip and epoxy stickers. I also added some cute embellishments to the front of the pocket. The back side pocket is the one with the decorative band, and I added a chipboard sticker to cover the overlap section. I then embellished 2 more 3x4 journal cards on both sides to tuck underneath the band. Inside the pocket is a booklet that opens up to reveal a couple of photo spots. I added more tabs to the edge of the booklet. Here you could slide in a small memento or photo. For the photo flips, I decorated them with a few more embellishments and added a patterned piece of paper under them along with an adorable Bella pop. This album is so simple to make and turns out so beautifully. Plus, it will hold a lot of photos and mementos. Thanks for watching. I hope I've inspired you today to make something pretty. Thanks for watching my video. See you next time. Bye.